Hi, today I'm going to give you an overview of the OTIS for Educators professional development platform. It used to be Tech Online PD. You can see the web address up here in the URL bar, also called the Omni bar. Once you get to this page, you can click the login. And because we have a Google single sign-on, we don't need to fill in a username or a password. We go right down here to where it says Google. And we just click that, and it will ask us which account we want to use. And we're going to pick the one that has your school domain name. And if you're already logged in for the day, you will see that you don't even have to put in your password. So there's no new username or password for you to access OTIS. What this offers you is live and archived webinars with quizzes so that when you complete the quiz for each webinar, the time that you spent on it is uploaded to PDE as Act 48 credit. There's no paperwork involved. It's all been taken care of. And you will be able to check your record here to see what you've finished and compare it to what shows up on your PDE record. If you don't have a PPID, you can still use this, and you would just print out the certificates and give a copy to your principal and keep track on your personal record that you have for recording your hours. The two options, as I mentioned, are live webinars or archived webinars. If we go up to the top here and we click on upcoming courses, that will take us to the calendar, and we can easily sign up for something. Here on the 15th is create a Sphero jack-o'-lantern. And since our schools all have Spheros as part of our STREAM initiative, this would be a fun activity. You just click on it, you click register for this course, and it's done. So now this will show up, and depending on what emails you set as to notifications you want to receive, you might get an email a week ahead of this reminding you about it, the day before. And then if for some reason you miss it, the nice thing is that it will soon be uploaded to the course library, which is what we're going to look at next. The course library lists everything by all kinds of categories. If I wanted to do something with, let's move down here to STEM. All right, I can see that there are several different colors here for the banners, and each one of them means something different. You also have the option to click this little heart and add it to your favorites. So I personally like makey activities, so I'm going to click that to add that to my favorites. I also have Osmo, and I'm going to look down here. I don't need to know how to make a STREAM curriculum, but I also am interested in Merge. Merge cubes are very cool. So these are just a few, but what do these different categories mean? If I look under type and I click the drop down, I can see the color coordination that explains what each one of these is. The light green has to do with specific products like Osmo or Kano. Certification courses, you can be certified through OTIS, which prepares you for the certification process for the specific device or platform. For example, Google and Smartboard both have certification programs in OTIS, which then will help you take the certification requirements laid out by Google or Smart. And then you can be a Smart or Google certified educator or trainer. Tech-infused lessons, again, that's going to involve using the technology, framework resources, instructional skills, school uploaded content. If the diocese chose to record videos and share those with you through tech, we could also find these here. So it's an actual storage place for any instructional videos that we may come up with as well. You could also search by your role, how long you want the video to be, the different categories, or usage playlists that maybe were created by the Catholic Schools Office or by your principal, things that you've created and things that are in progress. You can also sort these any way that works best for you. Now, I've marked several things here as favorites. Where do I find them when I'm ready to do them? I would go up here and click the drop-down menu by my name. I can go back to my dashboard, my progress tracker, look at my achievements. I can see what playlists have been recommended for me. I can go to my account information, where if my account is brand new and I didn't put in security questions, I should do that. In fact, it won't let you look at any videos until you do the security information, which is just 2 questions. And then you would also want to make sure that in your account information, you put in your PPID. That way, your information can be reported directly to PDE for Act 48 credit. Let's go back up here to favorites so that I can see where it ended up. And anything that I had marked will now show up in my favorites. And let's see, this one's 19 minutes long. So maybe I'm at the doctor's office and I want to go ahead, and I know I'm going to be sitting there waiting a half an hour. I'll watch this on my phone or my iPad with some earbuds, and then I'll take the quiz. And in half an hour, I've finished some Act 48 credits. It'll get reported directly to PDE within a month. So basically, anything that is taken during October will show up by the end of the first week in November. So check back and make sure that your hours are showing up. If they're not, over here is a very cute little guy. It says Ask OTIS. If you click that, you can start a chat and you can just tell them, in October, I took these 3 classes. They show up as having been completed, but they don't show up on Act 48. And maybe it's already December. So I would give them a little bit of time before I call up and ask why it's not there. However, if you have a December 30th due date or 31st for the due date, I would certainly contact them as soon as you notice that it hasn't been uploaded. Okay. So the other things that you can look at here are your progress tracker. So if you started anything, you can see how far you've progressed. I don't have anything on this account. This is just for demonstration purposes. Under achievements, I can see anything that I have completed. And under my account information, that's where I would put in information like my PPID. You also have some more options up here for lessons. You can see some sample lessons in all of these different categories. And gaming is a very big thing right now, integrating game-based strategies with your students to increase engagement. You can also find more on specific skills for yourself. These are all lessons for teachers, not for your students. And they have a blog as well. And that's where they have posts about different topics that have to do with educational technology. And you can see some of these are very useful. So that is a very brief overview of the OTIS platform. If you have any questions, you can email me at lisa-munley@dioceseofscranton.org, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Good luck and have lots of fun with OTIS. There are tons and tons of categories with lots of information that you're really going to find useful and helpful in your classroom. Take care.